And today I'm a little bit late because I was trying to find exactly this view because it's a spring right now in Europe and it's a little bit chilly still, but it's very beautiful. And when I was going from Paris on a train, I saw so many beautiful rapeseed, rapeseed fields. And I thought I must do some live drawing while they're still here. And I finally found some very nice location with some of the rapeseed fields. And I'm going to show you standing on the road because I can't find anywhere else. Look at this. Look at this beautiful yellow fields. I think it's over here and it's a little bit, yeah, it's two fields over there. And that will be my inspiration. It's very strange because when I was on a train, I saw pretty many of them. Uh, but when you need it next to the car, it's very difficult to get it. So I am, I will try to do from what it is right now. So first we'll do with my ink. So ink bottle, my favorite Japanese ink, and with my brushes. I have to say, since Paris, I didn't do live streams outside, so it's gonna be interesting. So I'll just put the next to the paper, and let's try to do some yellow beautiful fields. And let me know if you have your rapeseed, or how it's called in France is koya. So there are two wonderful, beautiful trees which I very much enjoy. It's old trees, probably oaks, which are growing just on the side of the fields. It's always this kind of old trees on the side or in the middle of the fields. It's always giving this vibe of the 19th century or 18th century, like a little bit of feel of, I want to say Canaleta, but no, Caravaggio, no, Constable, of course, Constable. Constable was the man of the landscapes. Bonjour. So the I have a run as I'll have a car, and probably in about a couple of minutes I will have probably the owner of the field which will come and say, "What you doing on my field?" And then he will see me drawing and say, "Please do and please continue." So I'm continuing. So the trees, we planted trees, and behind is a beautiful, beautiful rape seed, which is of course it will be black because I'm doing with ink. But later I'll just a little bit train myself on the ink. So we'll do the composition, and then when I will be brave enough to start something more than the black and white, I will do the color. And I'm trying to get as much as I can this spring landscape, because in fact, exactly in a week time, I will be going flying to Japan. So if you subscribe and like me and you follow me, you will be with me in Japan for almost a month. So I will be showing you the different beautiful sides of Japan. So here's a bit of wood here, and here is green, and then there's another red seed here, and a little bit here. If you didn't know, the rapeseed in Europe, they used for kitchen, for cooking, and as well as a bio fuel for the buses. And normally there's much more fields of rapeseed usually in spring. I had a quite difficult time today to find the rapeseed field that this will be like two together, because it's always nice to see them like next to each other. So here we are, and then there is a third field somewhere over here at the end, and a little bit of trees over here. So just a little bit, and I'll just put some grass on this corner to a little bit make it more stable. I think the tree is going a little bit this way. I think these oak trees are just spectacular in the middle of the field. Just a little bit of, here we are, and I'll sign it. And I will add a little bit of small feature which always details always nice. It's a little fence over here, which gives a little bit of niceness to the landscape as a detail. So here we are. This is my first try of this landscape. If you like it, thumbs up. And let me do, I think I'm quite confident for a color. So I will open my oil pastel, which is absolutely great medium for traveling. And let's do it in a color. Let's see how I can manage. So I have a special book for the oil pastel, which is absolutely nice. And I have some old pastel of mine. So this is the lobster, and that's not me. This is another landscape I did in 2021. That was a dramatic sunset. Actually, I have to say that I probably forgot about this. Another landscape, probably summer landscape, because it is yellow field. So let's see the white paper here. I think this will be exactly what we need. So this is the Sennelier special paper pad for the oil pastel, which, as you can see, they have like a pergament paper. And this paper is because the oil pastel is a little bit sticky. And so if you don't, and also a little bit fat because it is oil, it will be all around and transfer into another drawing, which we don't want that. So I am back to my oil pastel, and let's do a little bit of it. So I have as well Faber-Castell oil pastel. Unpacking. So I have also Faber-Castell oil pastel. I actually think I never used it, so it's absolutely brand new. Because I don't know where's my full box of Sennelier pastel, so I will use a little bit of this one because I see how I can use it. So let's do some oil pastel drawing of these wonderful trees and landscape. Up. So at the very end of this field, there is kind of a little bit pinky, uh, probably grass, which is grown a little bit high. So that's what I'm trying to achieve here. And then it's going to be very light green, which is probably ochre with a little bit of green will be. So I'll just do a little bit of ochre, and then I'll put this very bright colored green, which will get a little bit, and then I'll put a little bit of dark green, because of course under the light grass there's always a shadow. A little bit of this, and more up front it will be more dark and more green. And then here behind is a very, very dark green, which I will make with this bright sap color, green sap color with a blue. It will give a little bit of deepness. Maybe a little bit of brown will help to make it more deep. And then here I'll put these two wonderful trees. I'm guessing these are oak trees, and they're pretty old, maybe a couple hundred years old, because their trunks are very big. So they are a very young, which I will do later, because right now I will use the yellow for the rapeseed field. And for this I need a lemony yellow, which I have in a wonderful Sanlia color. So here is my bright yellow with a little bit of blue, which I have to clean. Now let's put it here. Let's clean it a little bit. And that's when you're working outside, it does have this little small happiness of wind. So let me put it like this so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just cleaning here a little bit my pastel. And there's a big yellow field going a little bit inclination here, and then it's going down here. So I just need to make it yellow. Happy little field. The rapeseed fields are always amazingly happily looking, because they're such a wonderful bright yellow color that probably only lemons will give you this beautiful yellow color. So here we are. So this is the field, and then around it I'll put a little bit of dark green so we can see it even better. So here is some probably cherry blossoms and a little bit of strange fields, and then there is a little bit of another woods, and it has to go until here, and then it will go here, and then the woods, another woods will pop up in here, and here will be the green road, and then here will be another field of rapeseed. Yeah, you cannot do the rapeseed field without the color. It's their major color reason to exist. There's another 3 trees. Here is more. Need a little bit of dark blue in here, and maybe dark blue in here. Because further away, more lighter is green. It's mixing up with the air, and it's becoming a little bit bluish. So usually at the very end of the landscape, on the horizon, everything is a little bit whiter and bluey than up front. So now I need a very bright green. And normally, Stanley will have it, but not in my books right now. So I'll try to make the oak tree as much light green as I can. Because if you didn't know, Senoli has different boxes for different reasons, oil boxes. I guess also the soft pastel as well. So they have a pastel like for the sea landscape, for the uh, field landscape, for the cityscape. This what I'm using. I'm guessing I make it by myself, so I put different ones. So it's just 12 simple colors. But I do have also like different boxes for different landscapes. I do enjoy Senoli a lot. So here we have that one. So I'll just put a little bit of ochre, which will be from my Faber-Castell series, and ochre is this because oak tree is a little bit yellow ochre color, and it's getting windy. And then white color, and to make it better even, I have to put here maybe more ochre color and to make the field here more dark, so the yellow field will be looking much more attractive. So I'll probably put a little bit here. The When you work with the oil pastel, it's always good to have a support because you sometimes if you pressing like I'm doing right now, it's giving more color pigment to the paper, and so it can be exactly what I'm hoping for. But it's a little bit not easy to do it when your hand is in the air. So let's put a little bit here. And a bit here. I would say the oak tree is getting darker here, so I'll just put a little bit of branches. And yeah, and probably a little bit of brown color into the oak tree. Because in fact, the oak tree, when it will be in full season, so it's in about 1 month or 2 months, um, its trees are basically olive color. Olive color is a brown color. Hello, Green Dragon. I'm very well. How are you doing? I am hoping that there's gonna be rain for now for a little bit, so I can do some of this beautiful scenery. So I think that's my oil pastel of this landscape behind. As I told before, I am trying to catch the spring while I'm still here and while it's still spring here. So I found these beautiful fields and I'm trying to uh, do as many as I can with them. Okay, so this one is, I hope I have enough paper for that. Up and this one is taken. This one is taken, so I have to go backwards. I have to go as a direction. Okay, I think I have a paper there. Okay, so this one I'll leave here, and this one I'll use for my next field. So now, oh, a little bit stained it, but it's no problem. So now I will do. Just there's no car, so I don't know. So now I will do those two fields. So over here, there are two fields going one on each other, and it can be a very, very nice drawing of it if I manage to put my easel in a way so I can see it. So back to the yellow color, and yeah, it's a very beautiful area. So I would say here will be the first field going here, and it's finishing somewhere here. And then the second field is going that direction, and then it has a little bit of, it's all kind of hilly, so it has a little bit of interesting design. So now I have to put a little bit of force to make it looking nicely. This pastel is essentially, so they're soft like a butter, so they are easy to break. Also, some people are using white spirit or turpentine and to make it smoother. I never use it. I think I like this raw effect of the oil pastel. So I will be leaving it like it is. And in about a year or so, it will dry and I can frame it. So now I will put this green road. I think it's a road going from here. And it's passing here. And it's going here. Yeah, so the rapeseed on the edge, it has a little bit of green. Then here is another field. And here is a lot of interesting trees. So here is a light green field, and then there are purple here, which is, there's people coming. It's a very strange feeling to walk on the edge of the road. And then here is a woods around the field. And then here is a big tree, and here is a smaller bushes, I'm guessing. And then there is a interesting pine tree, which is like, I don't know why it's here, but it's here. And here is another woods. And then there is a little bit of green, I guess, wild plants over here. And it's going here, and it make a triangle of a light green, and then there is a road. Here are. So compositionally, I did it as in composition. So now I just need to fill it up, and I can do it. So I can do the road, which is gray stained steel color with a blue. And here is kind of pink brown. So I'll just put a little bit of pink. And here's another pink field. So this, the pink field, I'm guessing it's right now nothing on it. So it's a little bit empty. And that's why it has this pink color. So now I'll put a little bit of brown, and then I'll put a little bit of white, and then it will make a sense. And then a little bit of light green field over here. And we'll put a little bit of light green in this forest because it's a springtime. So it's all still pretty fresh plants. So now let's put a little bit of white. Maybe I put a little bit of this so we don't have any problem with flying paper. Like this, and I'll just add a little bit white in here, and maybe a little bit blue will be nice to have. and a little bit of green. So what do I have as a green color and a blue color? So once I'll put a little bit blue in here and a little bit here, so to make the edge of the field. And a little bit of brown. Yes, brown as well. And here is as well. Yeah. Ochre with brown with a little bit of pink. Okay, and a little bit of green. I'll put without pushing on a pastel, so it will give a little bit of scratchy feeling to this grass growing here. And a little bit of white over here. Maybe a little bit of blue. And a little bit of yellow. Let's see what we have. Okay, I'll just adjust those ones. And maybe I'll put a little bit green down here. Maybe I'll put a little bit of white, so to make it more smooth. And here's some white again. Here we are. Maybe a little bit of dark blue at the end. To bring some air into the, and a little bit of darkness down into the trees here as well. I think I like how it is. A little bit of fields, rough images of fields. Yes, I will. And I am trying to upload now every 3 days videos that from before, so you will see it and you will see this one as well. So yes, I will be more active on YouTube, especially I'm gonna travel a lot in the next 2 months. So I will invite you with me traveling. I will do some shorts and maybe even some videos if I have time to edit it. And please join me for an excitement trip to Asia, where I'm going to have 3 exhibitions actually. I will be participating in a Koinobori festival in Tokyo Midtown, which is this flying carps on a stick, and I've been invited as the invited artist. Then I will have an exhibition in a museum in Hokkaido, so I'll invite you to come with me to Hokkaido. And at the end of May, I'll be exhibiting in Osaka Art Fair in time of the Osaka Expo Universal exhibition. So we will be all around Japan and also traveling. And so please join me. And I will be uploading all my videos one by one because apparently it's take time. So this is what is the field behind me. And shall I come back with the maybe I'll do ink. We all like ink with a little bit of hope. The wind will not bring me the rain. The whole weekend of Easter, Europe will be under the rain. So I am very lucky to have my Friday live stream without rain. So I will use this moment. And let's do it. Up. I will move my bag. So that's how I'm going and painting. I have my special traveling artist bag. So let me see if you can see what I am doing and if I can see what I'm doing. Up. Okay. I'm very surprised that none of the owner of the field jump out yet from the bushes and ask me, "What are you doing here?" But I only started, so they will have time to come. So this is our favorite part of the road is a ditch. Ditch is always spectacular. There's a big lorry coming in. As I'm standing just on the edge of the road, I better look around occasionally. So here we are. There is a house here and the woods. Okay. So I am okay. So now we have these two trees, and then there is a field that I can see from here going that direction. And then the yellow field is this field here. And then here is going another yellow field. And somewhere here we have a bunch of trees, which English people say it's woods. So we have a small woods over here. Okay, the yellow field will be looking like that. There is a road here, and then there is another yellow field going this direction, and it's going this direction. I think it would be good to have a little bit of water. This ink is very, very thick. By the way, guys, if you're watching me live or in recording, please comment below what is the favorite part of my streams. What do you like more? And what kind of landscape still life when I'm just talking, what do you prefer in my streams? And so we'll be getting better. And my favorite poplar trees, which is given such a great uh, structure when it's like vertical lines. Any lines are great. I love the when the fields or the landscape has lines. It's just such a wonderful, beautiful composition. You can play with it. So let's see what I can add more. There's a, I don't know from where, the pine tree, so I'll just put it in here. Just add a bit of form to these trees. And I guess I will add a little bit of grass side of the field. So this field, I am guessing, is just like pure grass for the animals. So they will harvest it, dry it, and it will be the food for the animals. This guy was a little bit too fast. It's not working in my favor. It's working in my face. So just put a little bit of structure to this field over here, which is empty field. And then I can see that there is another field here. So I just added a little bit, and to indicate that there is a field, I just put a little bit of scrap. So these are fields that are not planted. Yeah, I think I think it's looking pretty okay. What do you think? So let me take with some hands which are not dirty. So here is another landscape, another day, another landscape. So now I have to wait a little bit because it's still wet. So what I can do is I have to put it flat so it doesn't run away. Um, so I still have another. I have another big format paper. So I will take it out and do it a little bit over it. Get it again ready. So this is one of my landscapes. I don't remember when I did it. It was done. I need to secure it. Let's do another landscape. Do I have any charcoal? I might have a charcoal actually. Think, where is my charcoal? I saw the charcoal in this configuration. I saw it in one of my oil pastel. I saw the charcoal and I can see it now. So we'll do a charcoal drawing. Hi Ricky, how you doing? How's the spring in Los Angeles? I'm back with my stream in again windy weather. So let me see what can I do with this particular landscape. I'll just put a little bit on this side. Look at the cloud. It's gonna rain pretty very soon. So, what did I not yet do? Okay, it's a little bit not standing straight. Why? Because there is a It's not something like that. Looks good. Okay. So I will do just another tree landscape with the charcoal. So we do like this. Field, tree, second tree, tree, second tree. Let's do it. Then we do it between the field. There are two fields between the fields. And there is a yellow field. Another in between the fields. Another in between the fields. And just leaves of the new oak tree. New old oak tree. I have to say, I do enjoy very much working with charcoal, with oil pastel, with ink, because it just has such a raw and beautiful touch in the hands. Because you just with the oil painting, which you have to use the brush. Well, okay, ink you can, but working on paper is always great thing. And about 2 weeks ago, yeah, 2 weeks ago, I've been in Paris, one of the biggest in the world art fair, concentrated only for drawings. And just like wish drawings will be much more regarded because drawings are much more, I guess, complicated and difficult in terms of composition, in terms of the technique, because it's a different, very precise materials when you paint it. So yeah, I do like drawings, and they must be a little bit more high regarded than it is right now. So that was my little speech of like the drawings has to be a little bit more in the high level of the art hierarchies than it is right now. Small pens are just such a fun to build a landscape with the charcoal, which is like also like a butter, like such an easy medium on a paper. Just a little bit of horizon has to be a little bit more done. So then there's a lot of trees, and then there is here is a kind of trees going up and then finishing here. There was a boat. They were bringing boat. A little bit of trees here. And I will put maybe shall I put this now? Just a little bit continue with working on the trees. There was one painting of an oak tree, just absolutely amazing. I mean, like drawings and paintings of trees are always like fascinating when you really find a really fine one. And there is a one tree, Italian master. I saw it in and it's absolutely superb. I will probably put it into the YouTube so you can see it. It's just such an amazing painting of a tree. Just a tree, a very big tree, and it has a small tiny landscape, but the tree is the main hero of this painting, and it's just amazing. I'm thinking like, yeah, probably like I, if I would have a chance, I would definitely have it in my wall because it's just such an amazing portrait of a tree, like like Mona Lisa of a tree. Yeah, I'll definitely post it right after I came back from this trip. So a little bit of oakness of this tree. Let's do. And then the only deal about working with charcoal, you have to fix it before it's fell out and smudge all the other side of the other things. So we'll just put a little bit of yarn leaves that is poking out of the tree, which make it such a wonderful and young looking tree, though it's like has about 200 years. In fact, let me think where I am. I am not far. Am I not far? No, I'm a little bit far. There is a very significant oak tree in this area, which I know of. If there was not going to be rain, I probably will do the short and I'll do the drawing of it. So keep watching my YouTube. You might see that short of that tree as I'm in this area right now. So like that, and I'll just put a little bit of shadow in here, and under the tree there's a little shadow. Here we are. No signature, and we can fix it. And now the important part is a fixative. So this is for crayons and charcoal, and I have also for oil pastel and for gouache and watercolor, which not necessarily need one, but it's always good to have. So let me show you how I'm doing it. Can I turn this camera more down? Okay, I'll hold it like that. If I would be putting it and fixing it on the easel, it's probably would be going down with the drops of the fixative. Speaking, if you never smell fixative, it's like a lock for the hair. If you don't like it, you won't like it. So let's go in a initial position. I think my ink drawing, which is this one, is still wet. So this drawing is still wet. So we're going back to my charcoal drawing, and I'm thinking I'll turn to that side because there is a wonderful, beautiful rapeseed flower here. I'm going to go in here so I can look at that. So one huge rapeseed flower, and I think we can make it. Thank you, Ricky. So I'm gonna do now this rapeseed plant in blossoms. So I'm not sure if I can stay on this side of the road. I also like a little bit protected there by the car. So I'll be staying on this side of the road, and I will be sketching other side. It's like it's not a major road, but it's just quite many cars over here. So I have to look after me. Now I have to make a little bit of adjustment to this zone because the road is not straight. Like anything in this life, if you want to make something, you have to make adjustment. That's the life of the artist saying to you. If you want the work done, you have to adjust, digest. I think we're fine now. Yep. Are we? Okay, let's do another charcoal or even drawing on that way. Hey, what do I want? I want charcoal. I'm in the charcoal mood and mood. Here we are. A little bit windy, but we will fight it. So let me put you in a way that you can see something. Oh, should be wonderful. Did you make any photos from Arizona? I would love to see. Wait, what do I? Here we are. Hope I don't bother anybody. Yeah, Ricky, if you have some photos, I would love to see Arizona. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that Arizona is absolutely amazing spot. I mean, the farthest I did went was the desert in between Los Angeles and Las Vegas, and it was amazing. I think if I would ever have time and I go back, I'll definitely stop there for half a day and I'll just do the paintings of this kind of absolutely magnificent desert landscapes. And I'm guessing in spring or like right now should be like quite warm there. It's probably full of blossoms, so it's even better. Anyway, back to my work. I was very positive about my charcoal possibilities. That's how much charcoal I have. So I'll have to do with the two charcoals like that, a whole landscape. So first, I would say here will be the field, and then here is the trees, and then there's another field over here, and with the small bushes. Because right now I will use probably all my charcoal, one charcoal for the body of dark body of the woods, and then the second one I will use for the plant itself. So now, as it is such a beautiful flowers, and if you didn't know the colza, which is rapeseed, uh, in fact, in Japan, it's a very uh, famous food. They do eat those flowers. So when they are growing, I remember I've been to some uh, villages in the middle of Japan, and the friend's family and friends of friends families, they did have rapeseed in the garden, like we have in carrots or salads, and they were using it in a spring for their salads or for like doing tempura, like deep fried and stuff like this. It's very, very tasty. Oh, you drive with no photos. Okay. Uh, I will look anyway. I'll look what is it right now in Arizona. By the way, if anybody from Arizona and if you have some photos, please also post. We will watch those photos. Okay, let's see this rapeseed. So rapeseed has this tiny, uh, tiny thing. I think I'm not sure, and you can correct me, but I think rapeseed is kind of cabbage, or like from the family of cabbage, because the stems and the leaves are looking like one, like the cabbage when it's going into the flower, like the kale cabbage, for example. When it's going into the flower, it's looking like exactly like this rapeseed. Okay, up, but I am just guessing here. And here just still small leaves because it's a very big plant. And because it's not a cabbage, it does not have any big leaves down. So they just only have a flowers and some small leaves over there. So I think this one here, and then I'll try to finish still those top landscape. It's that time when you have to use wisely your material because it's a very, very tiny of it, what I'm using right now. Tiny bits of it, so I'll try to use it wisely. Uh, okay, this one flew away, but I still have a little bit of this one. It's that time when you think like, would be great to have right now people with a barbecue around here, or like the old barbecue. That's where you can get your charcoal. Okay, it's maybe not the best charcoal in the world, but it might do the job. But I think I'm actually managing. I'll just do a little bit of plants on the side and just about, and a little bit here. Okay, okay, and then here is a little bit of grass. Ah, it's breaking, it's breaking. Please, please let me finish this. I think behind it is a wheat, so it's kind of like a very, that's what left from my charcoal, so like nothing. But probably I'll put my name. I'll manage to make my name. Uh, just about. Ah, I managed. I managed. That's uh, that's a small, tiny, tiny, tiny piece that left. So leave it for the birds. So now I have to fix it. So putting it down, and meanwhile, yes, there's a big trotter. So I'll just do another ink drawing. Yep. After this, the biggest task will be like not to forget anything in the grass, because it's a rather deep grass in here. Okay, so let's see if I can manage to do some simple, very, very simple landscape. Up, a little bit of ink, a little bit of water in the ink. Up. Okay, nothing is fine. Up. It's interesting. I have a lot of unwashed brushes. By the way, Ricky, if you didn't hear, from next week I'm gonna be in Japan. So I will be probably, I don't know what time I will be, but I will be telling you people, all of you, what time I will be doing my streams. But I will try to do the videos and the shorts about my trip. I'm going to have 3 exhibitions. So it's going to be fun. I'll be traveling all around Japan because I will start from Tokyo, then I'll be in Hokkaido, which is very far north. Then I'll come back to Tokyo. Yeah, I'll be in Tokyo, then I'll be in Kyoto, then again go to Hokkaido, then go back to Tokyo, and then I'll be going to Osaka. So I will be having a lot of interesting and funny stories to show you around. So let's do this. Yes, it's interesting. I would say 90% of people in the car, it's a women. Don't know why, but there are definitely only women here. So let's do that. So one field, second field. There is houses, houses, houses. This is the third field here. And standing on something not comfortable. Okay, one bush, second bush, third bush. Up. Then there's a tree over here. Small bushes. One tree, second tree. The house there. More trees, more fields, more trees. And here is more trees going this direction. It's going down here with finishing a big bush at the end. I have this Japanese ink, which I'm using right now. I think it's uh, one of the expensive inks I'm buying in like beautiful bottles looking like sake. And they are really thick, so they have really very heavy pigment, which I love, but sometimes it's like very thick, so I had to put some water. Hello, Ice. I am drawing this landscape behind, so if you watch this video until the end, I'll show you the landscape. So I'm standing just in the middle of the road and in the middle of the fields, and I'm doing the landscapes that is behind the easel. And you will see it in just wait a little bit. Up. So there's the trees behind the tree. Oh, there's the cormorant. I don't know if you see it. There's a cormorant over there flying. So here's a tree. There's a second tree. There's three trees like this in a very funny shape. I think it's Lalande, I think. Or maybe I'm wrong. It's pretty far. So here's, mhm. So what I will do, this is the roof. So I'll just indicate that this is a roof. This is the house. And here is a lot of bushes. One bush, two bush. And I think there's a lot of um, pine trees at the behind and a little bit of sheds and pine trees and lots of bushes. So it's nothing significant in this landscape. It's just very simple, but simple is good. And maybe I'll just put a little bit of lines in here. Up. And maybe to put a little bit of lines in here. Here we are. Here we are. So Ice, if you're still here, I'm showing you what I'm drawing. I'm drawing exactly the landscape behind. So here we are, up, and this is this landscape behind. Up, up. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to hold everything in one hand. Well, anyway, my friends, thank you for being with me today again on my next Friday art stream. I actually managed. It is Friday and it's art stream, and the weather was great. It's gonna be rain in about 1 hour, but we did it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like, and please be with me in next month or so, and we'll travel together around Japan. Uh, I hopefully will manage to do the next art stream either next Thursday or next Friday, um, but very early in the morning because next Friday I am flying to Japan. So I will be for 24 hours non-available, and then I will be probably very tired and jet lagged. But I'll see you next time either from still Europe or from Japan. À la prochaine, Ricky. Bye.